Hi, hello. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it froze? Question mark? There we go. There we go. Okay, hello. I was like, wait, I wanted to open on an empty screen. Hello. We're working on the face today, and I wanted to first, hello, welcome. Hi, Reanimator. We're working on the face of Lady Lapine for the model today, and I wanted to kind of go over like where we are and like where we're going. So I'm gonna just I'm like import an image real quick. I want to show. Oops. So last time we worked on the toggles, which were the two cute little plushies that we had going on. We want the PNG. So this is the main. It's going to be a nightmare. Oh, it's also gigantic. Okay, so this is the main model. It's like a model reveal. We're pulling her up. We're teasing, not me. Get way down. So she's a little bit of a monster because she's missing her face. But I wanted to show off where she was currently and what like we're doing. We're doing her face today. That's why she's a monster. She doesn't have a face yet. But this is where we are. Bunny ears creeping. Absolutely. This is where the model is currently. The file we are working on will just be the face. So it will also be a bit of a monster. I've been doing research before I went live. Jaws, but Bunny edition. She's a ghost. Yeah. She is a ghost. She is Jaws. I'm supposed to be the ghost. She's not supposed to be the ghost, but that's where we are right now. But I was looking at it and I was like, uh-oh, I think I might have done something wrong. I think it has too many layers. I'm gonna have to research this. How am I supposed to draw a face? How am I supposed to draw eyes and a mouth? What am I doing? So I did a lot of research before we started the stream today, and I learned that I'm like way off count. So this gal here, in her current form, Sans face, is about 65 layers. And I was like, uh-oh, I think that's too many. And then I looked at the toggle layers, and it's about 40. And then I looked at the face, it's currently around 30. So we're sitting at like 130 layers currently. Hopefully that goes up, because in my research I did learn that like a mid quality model has like 300 layers, and that a lower good model has like approaching 1,000 layers. So it's like, oh, uh-oh. Oh, I thought I was going to have to start merging things. Nope, I'm going to have to start cutting things up. But that's a problem for another day. Today, today we're working on the face. So let's get this little ghost out of here. Let's get her out of here. And let's look at what we got for the face right now. So it's a little bit scuffed. Don't worry, we're still in the middle of it. And where we go? We got a whole folder just for. Oh, is it still lagging? There we go. Is this? Oh, it's just really laggy. Okay. We have a whole folder just for glasses. The computer I'm going to need. Apparently not. Apparently not. Because I think Miss May here, the current model I'm using, I think is like, I don't know, I couldn't even tell you, but I don't think that she's over 50 layers. I really, really, really doubt it. But she's super duper duper simple, right? So, we're figuring it out. We're seeing how it goes. We're rolling with it. But we've got a whole folder for her glasses so that we can turn that on and off as we need to. It's probably going to need to be off a lot. But we have little chains that can swing. We have little moons that can swing around. It'll be nice. You'll take Monday and Tuesday off. Okay, sounds good to me. She doesn't have any mouth other than this one little line yet. That's going to be... We're going to need to really, really change that. Should be able to keep multiplying as needed as long as the processor can handle it. Yeah, so far so good. Every time I re-look at my setup, it gets a little bit less processor heavy because I know how to use stuff now. So my poor OBS used to take up like twice as much as it does now. I don't know why. I still don't know why. But I have my... Now, does that mess up? No, it doesn't. Okay. So I have a bunch of like tutorials and references up here for me on like how to separate a mouth, how to separate eyes, which like the eyes are kind of separated, but not really. But a lot, I think, of what we're going to be doing is just working all, because like the face isn't done. It's, these eyelids, these eyelashes need, they, how do I say this? They desire a lot of work. I also had to delete a lot before we started because I was like, I don't like this. I want to start over. Didn't know it was gross. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty gross. It started actually like as a video game, I guess. Like the author wanted to write a short story and was like, actually, no, I'm gonna make it a video game. And then wrote the short story after the video game because it was the 80s or early 90s. I don't remember. And most people didn't play video games. But I thought that was kind of neat. That was one of the first times, I assume, that like somebody really wanted to do literary work and decided to do a video game first. Okay, so I also have our nemesis, the mirror layer on. Oh boy. Oh, that's... What? Oh, we're on felt tip. I was like, what is going on? I Have No Mouth is 1967? What, for real? I could have sworn it was a video game first, and I'm just pulling out misinformation from my brain. I'm sorry. My bad. I really thought it was the video game first. Absolutely just did not do that correctly. Okay, I'm going to look. For Wikipedia, yeah, for real. Okay, I was just straight up wrong. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so I think I'm going to be doing like a lot of just top layer stuff and then dealing with it later. So we're going to change this to just drawing. Just drawing. Because I need to like sketch stuff out for a minute. I'm looking at what? 100%. Oh, okay. Okay, so first of all, I don't like the shape I've made in the eyes, but I think that I might be in too deep to really change that one. That's a sick line. I'd love to read the origin. No, no, you wouldn't. It's a sick line because it's gross. Like, literally. Okay, so I don't like this. We're playing with this. We're just, nope. Layers are hard. I'm staring at things, and I'm thinking what this needs is a lot of erasing. So we're just going to work on getting the shape right, and then we'll deal with other things. But for now, I really do want it to be kind of downward facing. We can have, you know, the anime divide there. Might be too much. Any lurkers? Yes, sorry lurkers, we're just gonna sit here and talk about I have no mouth and I must scream. No. No, we can talk about, I don't know, I'm still learning how to just yap, really. Oh, it's not doing it. It's lagging so much. Like, I think it's when I toggle over to my refs that it like freezes. And that's a pain. That's a pain because I want to look at my refs. Let's see how we can do without a ref for a minute. That's not it though. That's not the vibe. Like, I want like, you know, like a, oof, again, not the vibe. We gotta get the shape down. Oof. Well, I'm glad that you have that in your back pocket. I have no idea how I got this dainty. Yes, you do. The world made you this dainty. The shape of the original ones, yeah, that was kind of what I was going for. Ugh, I sit here and was Monaco kind of look. But I was like, I don't know, it needs different, and it didn't. It really didn't, did it? Okay, let's see what we got here. I was like, this was. Oh, we're so we're so behind. Okay, we'll see. I wish I could look at references. That would be super cool. But yeah, I did want to go for like a very moe, a very Monica kind of almost like shitty Clannad kind of moe style. So that's how I got here, but I'm just looking at my stuff and thinking like, how are we going to make this into the layers it needs to be? because it needs to have, like, hello? Hi. Yeah, thank you. Wow. Like I needed 3 screens or something. Okay, let's take a look at this. Yeah, see, okay, so we've got some cute, but like that's absolutely not what Monica's eyes look like. Not even a little bit. We've got the lidded that I really wanted. Her eyes are like that. Yeah, see. Whoa, that's a choice. A vibe, a choice. We're just kind of, like I said, we're just kind of feeling it out right now. We don't have to worry about separating layers. We're just feeling it out. Because I am still at the stage where feeling it out is hard for me. Well, the more I do this, the better I'm going to get, which is the fun part. Right? See, that's cute. I become Maguka. Exactly. However, I do want to be a little bit more detailed than Maguka, because poor Maguka here just has like very... What's going on with the like lack of symmetry? Interesting. That'll come bite me later, I'm sure. Is the symmetry ruler not symmetrical? Nope, it's not. That. Well, maybe. Who knows? Somewhere around there. I think it goes too far down. So we're kind of coming like this. Kind of. Right, but I do want to have like little extra bits. Right? And then something that I really like about the Moe style is it has this kind of like orangey, really saturated, I don't know how they do it or like what the actual process is, but it always has this like really orangey saturated like shadow burn under the eyelashes. So let's actually try like doing it under as, oh, well, one more line to undo underneath the shadow, and like let's actually try burn. Kind of the vibe, but like a little too orange, but like yeah, kind of the vibe. Like I know right now it looks like she's bleeding from her eyelashes, but there's this really cute way that they put color like under the eyeliner, especially on like either end. Bleeding from the eyelashes is a neat new stigmata. Doctors hate her. I'm gonna start. another ref. Has this like coloring to it. See, and then I search it and it's like completely gone. It never happened. I made it up. Never happened. Made it up. That's cool. If I made it up, that means that I get to have a cool new toy that nobody else has, I guess. Promise I see it. Yeah, here we go. So it's almost like they've filled in. Honestly, yeah, that could be part of it, but it's almost like they've duplicated the lash layer. No, that's not the lash layer that I just duplicated. And then the bottom one, they turned into this like pretty saturated orange. Right? And then we come in with an eraser real lightly. Over the top or something, and I'm getting rid of that for now. Like they're doing this kind of thing, but nicely. You can kind of already see it poking through. And that's really just the vibe, is that it kind of pokes through like that. Really faintly. Buendia! Hi! Good morning! Oh, yeah, no worries. Generator comes first. Like, it's no good to finish what we're doing before it's finished, but like this is the kind of, I think, finishing detail that I really enjoy off of this stuff. So let's try it with a darker top then. As if I know what I'm doing. We're really just experimenting here. And my cat singing. Roll them bones! Roll them bones! These lines need to be way thinner. Oh! I got that same kind of effect going. Do I like it? There? Not so much. Not so much. I'm gonna get rid of all of it. Ooh. What the heck's going on over here? No! Yeah, we'll just pretend. Because that wasn't working. So right now, we're just working on shape. We're just working on feel. I do need to get rid of all of this. I should not live here. Don't worry. I gotta trust the process. She's so pretty. Thank you so much. We're doing our best. We're not looking at that side. We're looking just at this side. Because my whatchamacallit, my mirror tool was not working correctly. I do like that it's kind of a lighter color here. So we're gonna do what we probably shouldn't be doing, and we're gonna separate things later. Just like we shouldn't have done that last time, but do you realize yes, I do realize people are not symmetrical. However, the program promised me, or trust me, bro. The program works so much better when things are symmetrical. You can see Miss May is not. Nope, Miss May is not symmetrical, but she is in the model because whoa, it's so much easier. Does the avatar have to be? Yes. Like, technically no, but it's so much easier. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this eye look really nice, and then just like a small child with unlimited computer access, we are going to flip Uno reverse it so that I don't have to draw it twice. I don't know if I like this, but I'm trying it out. We're all about experimentation right now. We'll see. Okay. Again, I can't use my computer to look at references. Because for some reason it doesn't want to work. But I do want to. I kind of like. Yeah, I've decided I don't like that. However, I can go in and just give it texture. Just not like a highlighty texture, but just some texture. Not a lot though. Again, it's not smooth. One day drawing will be easy. Today isn't that day, but that's okay. Was she scanned first? Is that how she came to be? She is so Like the actual, yeah, like I didn't scan her. I just took the best photos I could and then chopped them up. It did take like, how many photos did I take? Like 5 different photos. If it gets too easy, you'd be bored. Would I though? Or would I just be happy? Yeah, something like that. That's starting to feel right. I do think that this line could be better served like over here. It's like in a lot of the examples, they're like really, really close up in there. And I'm not used to drawing them like that. Every time I do a drawing, it feels like my style changes so much. Something like that. But then down here, I want like, I'm gonna be picky, I'm gonna be greedy. Because I'm allowed to be picky and greedy with my own project. Arguably helps me figure out how to be picky and greedy for eventual commissions. Hi, they move. Welcome in. It's really good to see you. But like, just want it to feel a little more. I think it's that this curve I don't like. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Sort of. Yeah, no phones, please. Just to be like way thicker on the inside here. Maybe. Let's how does it look with the glasses? I think that looks okay. I think that looks okay. So if that's the case, okay, we'll deal with separating this in a minute, but we do have the eye creases, both of them. And we do have the lashes, lash like color stuff. This is for the eye that needs helped. This we didn't use. We'll get rid of it. Okay. Next up, we're gonna take a look. The eye, don't worry, the eye still needs work. But we're gonna take a look at what we need to do for like separation. I had a reference pulled up, but now I can't look at it, so let's try it on our third screen. Let's see. We want live 2D, layer separation, eyes. See what that gets. There was a very nice picture. How to pull it all apart, and I'm not finding the same one, but I am finding a helpful one. Lower lashes. Do we want lower lashes? Probably important. Oh, we need eyeshadow. Interesting. How's that gonna look? Like a really... like that. It makes it look kind of glossy, which is fun. No, it's going to be clipped, so don't worry too much about that. We want it to extend up so it can reach everything. I do think it can be way less. Yeah. 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 Eyeshadow. Right, but we want this under our highlights and our shines. I think. And then I think we're gonna want, because we don't have a pupil. That's one thing I didn't want. What am I using? What program or what tablet? I am using Ibis Paint X for my Android phone. An Android phone, but it has a stylus. It's a Think Q. I don't remember what my phone is, but it has a nice little pressure sensitive stylus, which I love. But yeah, it's just Ibis Paint X for Android, and it's really nice. I'm noticing that the resolution for y'all is kind of whack. So I'm sorry about that. It is in fact clearer looking than that. I am. I use my phone for everything. For like everything art related. It's really nice. Yours is a Think Q. Galaxy Note 9. Yeah. I need to ask about getting an upgrade, but I have not done that yet because I'm there's a lot of stuff going on. It's a little fuzzy. I will look into how we can make it not fuzzy next time, because I don't think I can fix it midstream. So we'll leave it there for now, and we'll look at this guide for, because we're gonna have to just sit here and like piece stuff out, and I don't think that's fun to watch. So instead, we're gonna watch me struggle making a mouth. So mouth live 2D layer guide. Okay, it looks simple enough, and I know it's not going to be, but we have, I know it's not going to be this simple. Let's start with the mouth. Okay, so we're gonna pick a nice dark orange. Oh, okay. I forgot I had that on. Why I forgot I had that on? I don't know. Reason. There we go. So we're trusting the process, y'all. I'm gonna do it sooner rather than later. I know. Baseline, mouth placeholder. There we go. And then on top of this, we're gonna have tongue. We're trusting the process. I don't like how that shape. Something like that. On top of that, we have teefies. Need to be pure white. I don't think pure white's really gonna do it, but I have teefies. Don't worry, I know this looks crazy. Ah! And then it says bottom lift, top lift, but this feels wrong. It's like, don't you need like a whole bunch to cover it up? Or are you just like hiding it? Also, I don't like the colors I picked, but that's okay. We can fix that part in a minute. So I'm thinking this is gonna bug me. Let's fix this. I want it to be like more this color, maybe? Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Do you need buck teeth for our little bunny? I wasn't going to. But we can play with that. We can play in that space. I could have it be like a toggle. Or just like kind of not noticeable like that. No, that's not it. I don't like how detailed those teeth are. And I haven't even drawn lines. But just like just a little bit of a buck teethy. I think that's cute. Right? Okay, so these ones I did completely wrong. Am I on the wrong layer? Oh. I'm so confused. Hold on. Did I make a new layer? I guess I did. I don't remember doing that. Okay, and then we'll have bottom teeth. Yeah, that looks a little bit more like a human mouth. Right? Not really, but and then I think like this. Okay, we're gonna play with that. That doesn't mean we have to keep it. That doesn't mean we have to like it. Okay? And then we have this mouth placeholder that I have. And we're gonna grab that. Oh boy. Oh, hello. Clearly there has been a mistake. I need to layer. I need to name my layers now. I'm like, I can label them later. No, I can't. Bottom lip. These are all teeth, right? Nope. Don't know what that layer was. Tongue? Oh my god. Teeth. Tongue. Mouth, back. I'll be keeping mine alive as long as it possibly can stand it. That's what I want to do with mine, but I'm like scared. I'm scared that it'll break, and then what do I do? So I need to work on asking for a new one, but I have so much going on all of the time. Like a weird blood milk lip stash. Oh, not with that. And now it's hidden. It's hidden back there now. You can't see. That there's a bunch of teeth back there. Okay. But that doesn't mean that we're done because we need to do line art. Oh, these teepees. Yoinks. Doesn't have to be a lot, but it needs to be something. Darker, I guess. Don't worry. Don't worry. I don't like it. I don't like it. feet. Something like that. Tongue. Dad, Nap, don't party too hard without me. Sweet dreams. I'm sorry I'm like this. What I gotta learn to do is yap enough that you don't fall asleep. I gotta learn how to yap more. Mm. That seems pretty wrong. Hold on. Way less gray. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm not used to being in front of people. Drawing in front of the audience is definitely something that's going to take me time to figure out. I'm just going to go for an unshadowed tongue because I think it fits the style better. And also I am not, it's not working. I don't want it, and also it's not working. But that is. See? That looks alright. I think that color needs to be a little bit more brighter. Yeah, there you go. That's a better color. Right, and then we turn our teeth and our lips on, and it's like nothing happened. It's like nothing happened. But there's a mouth under there now. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We're gonna go back up to our lashes. This is like the lashes shadow, I guess. But I don't think it needs to be 2 different layers, but we'll figure that out later. For now, something I want to do is like with the lasso tool, we're going to take the lashes, we're going to push these bits. Okay. Because these are their own thing. Okay, lash. Ooh, how do you name these? Lash 1? Lash 2? Lashes. So we're grabbing this one. Nope. Duplicate. Cut. Remove. Okay, we're gonna pretend that makes sense. We're gonna pretend that makes sense for now. We're not worried about that for a minute. Didn't cut this part out. Okay. And we're making her eyelashes bald. We're making her eyelashes bald. Trust me, it makes sense. Okay. And then from here, we also need to take this part, duplicate, lashes, bottom. Lashes. Okay, so this should only go like follow this kind of. In fact, we can even like make it look kind of nice at the bottom with like a little fade. Like a sort of like that, I guess. We don't need to overthink it. I think I'm also using the wrong brush. What am I using? No, I'm using the right brush. There's all these posts on the internet that are like, this is why live 2D models cost as much as they do. And then it's like a gorgeous animation of like just blinking. And I'm like, oh, I could do that. And like I've done it before and it looks nice. However, it's not easy. And my little brain's like, I've done that. That means it's easy. No, brain, that's not what it means. It means you've done it. Yeah, okay, so now we have bottom lashes. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit of erasing. It's fine. And then our silly little lashes on this side. Okay, look at that. It's not perfect, but we're getting there. This needs just a little bit there. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Okay. And they're even labeled. Wow. We got our shadow. Oh, right. This is the problem. Oh, right. This is the problem. This goes on the iris. Turning off the shadow. I turned it on. I was like, oh, we need to have all the layers on. No, we don't. Okay, we're turning off the shines. We're turning off the shadow. These go together because that's all iris. Where is that coming from? Where does that live? Is that on lashes? Uh-oh. Where is that from? Oh no. Uh-oh. Hold on. Is it on eye crease? Yeah. Whew. Oh, saved. Saved, 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 saved. Those whites have things going on, but we're not going to deal with that. We're going to deal with the iris, because that's more important right now. And what we want, apparently, according to the guide, I say, with the guide not pulled up. So let's do that. Yeah, is that yellow bit needs to be its own thing. So we're gonna hang out with Iris. We're duplicating it. We're letting that one go. We're taking this and we're gonna get just this highlight here. I have to go to the doctor's after this and I don't want to. But I feel like I don't want to do anything lately. I'm actually not going to mess with this yet, because next we turn this off, we turn this on. We're getting rid of the highlight. Hello? Weird. I've got this extremely dead-eyed look, which maybe we can use for a toggle. I think it looks kind of nice. But it's definitely not for the faint of heart. That's a big eye? Is it? Not really for the style that I'm going for, I don't think. Okay, that kind of slaps though. It kind of looks really good though. And then I do want to add just like a little bit more shadow up there. Ooh, who is she? Who is she? And then we're turning this on and it should come back. More or less. More or less it comes back. It definitely looks different than when we started. I think this color needs to be hanging out more. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it needs more black. We had quite a lot of... Yeah, that looks better. And then up here on this one, we're gonna have a little bit more of that shine come back. I had to delete a fair amount of blur happening. I don't like them. Hmm. Well, because remember, then we have the shines on top. Yeah, see, that looks fine. What I think we do need is like a teeny tiny amount of pupil happening, but like not a real pupil, but more like a well, let's just see. Let's just see, because a lot of these references that I like just don't have any, but I want to play with it and see what. See, it's cute, but it's just. Well. It does look nice. It's just not what I was going for. It really changes it. I make it really blurry. That helps. I don't know. I don't think so. I like that look. I like that kind of not no pupil look. But if I don't have a pupil, then I can't have like a bouncy pupil. So we're gonna see about that. What if I give it like a different. Less of a pupil and more of a. Oops. Oh. Yeah, let me cook. Hold on. No. Again, I thought it would look good, but it doesn't. Nah, I'm gonna give it up. I'm gonna give it up. I like it just like this. I think it's cute. I think it's cute like this. I don't think it needs anything else. So what we are gonna play with, well, hold on. Sorry, I just found a tutorial I like. Where they have like a very different way that they're doing this. Like another extra one up here. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. This might be something. I have it like. I don't know. We're gonna stick with that. We're gonna stick with that now. We're gonna stick with that for now. So this is iris. This is bottom highlight. Or bottom eye. Let's just do eye light. Our shines. Our lashes. Our eyeshadow. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Now. It's not as bad this year. I thought you said you were waiting for people to show up. Have they all decided to show up now? Is that the problem? Okay. So I'm turning off symmetry so that I can go in here and I can delete stuff because, ooh boy, the other side did not take. We're going to get rid of all this stuff. We're going to do some naming. And then we're going to do some flipping. Perfect. Still no Canadians. Excuse me. Are the Canadians a problem? I would expect them to be behaved a little better. So that means that the top one of each is going to be our left side. Because it's our right, so it's her left, and we have to label them for her, not for us. So this is lash 1 right. This is lash 1 left. Right, that's not right. Not right. Lash 2 left. Lash 3 again. Right. Lash 3 left. Lashes right. Lashes left. Lashes bottom. Right. Lashes bottom. Left. And let's make sure I did that correctly. Nope, I didn't. Nope, because that's her right. Okay. Can't try. But did I do them all backwards? Yeah. Oh, boy. Hmm? What? Hold on. Ugh. This is way too much for me. My kid wants to know if you're drawing anime. I mean, technically, sure. Yeah, we can say that. Right now, I'm just struggling, is what I'm doing. Correct. Is this right? No. No, it's not. It's left. This is right. This is left. Is this left? No. It's right. I'm just going to do all of them to try and fix. Iris, what's going on here? Why is there still, like, something happening over here? Hello? Is this, like, on another layer? Like, this, is it on this layer? Yeah? No, it is. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, it's... Hello? eye shadow. Okay, shines, pupils, iris, eye white, lids, eye crease, eyebrow. Hold on. Lashes, lid. Oh my god, top left. There. Whew. That was way too much work. Nothing wrong with us Canadians. Hello, welcome. We're working on struggling. We have so many layers that I don't even know where things are. Eye crease. Where did it go? It's gone. That's fine. I guess we'll just draw it again. Can you join some of the layers? No, the point is that they're all different. Unfortunately, the program needs all of these layers to be extremely separate. That's the point. That's what makes Miss May move around like this. Oh, I'm sorry, Reanimator. I noticed too, but I had been praying. So this feels, fingers crossed, this feels like we're getting somewhere here. And we're at a measly level of 48 layers. So this is what it would be all together. Which is nice. I think I'm looking at this and I see, where are we going? Here. We're going to want to turn this off, actually. That if we have like, so. Something like that. Nope, not like that though. That could be nice. No, I think it's good. I think it's good. I think I need to step back. I think I need to step back. Better than dueling generators. So right. So, with all of this put together, I know we have like eye crease needs duplicated, unfortunately. Here we go. We're gonna, so this is right. And this will be left. Okay, what else hasn't been? I don't know what this is. What is this? Uh-oh. What is this layer that I did not label? What does it do? 18%. Needs to be like, I don't think there's anything on it. A game of spot the difference. I don't think there's anything on this layer. I'm deleting it. I'm deleting it. So that needs... Ugh. Right. And left. This is gonna need a lot of work, but we'll deal with that later. These. Yeah. Right. And left. Iris. Right. Left, but I didn't erase. That's actually left. My whites. Mouth. Nose. Okay, so we're just on shines. Just the shines. Okay. Which are here. Okay. And that means let me shine right. So lasso, we're gonna want this one, which is left. Nope, that's real left. We want fake left. This one. This is bunny shine left. Yo boy. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Bye. Right. And left. We're done. We're done. We're done with the face. We're done with the face. Okay. Aw, bye-bye. So I'm gonna hop over to another file so we can work on the stuffies. So 1 second, let me do that. Here we go. Stuffies. We've got all of our stuff going on here. We've got Miss May and we've got little Lynn set up. Now I have to like orient myself to where we are. I'm gonna get rid of anything we're not using, which is gonna be a lot of guides, references. What is this? Sketch layer? Yeah, that's the sketch layer. We don't need that anymore. What is this? Oh, that's our correction we did with Miss May. Put that in there. Okay, let's figure this out. So we did this correction layer, so she looks like this, right? Let's see if I can get a nice view for y'all. And she looked like, well, is that much of a difference? Yeah, okay, it's the hat. It's the hat we fixed. So I can pull this down to head? 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 Yeah, head. Okay. And then we can... No, bad. Not that. That's the lines? Yeah, okay. And we're going to fix the lines. We're going to fix the lines. Happy Satamalia! Tell us about Satamalia, Pocket Astrologer. Okay, I'm gonna lower the ear. So we keep. We've got computers out here drawing whole images for us. What I need the computer to do is know exactly what brush I want, but without me telling it what brush I want. I have no idea what I'm reading. Okay. Private gift giving, partying, carnival. Not been experiencing carnival ride. Absolutely not. I was talking last night about how I've just been feeling kind of off. Just kind of gross. What is this layer? That's that layer. Okay. This layer. Yep, there we go. Presided over merrymaking. Oh, how I... Again, would love the computer to just know what brush I want without me telling it. Oh no! I'm back, I'm okay. It says it didn't drop any frames, but it was definitely for everybody. That's weird. Nope, way too big. Still too big. I'm glad I'm back. I want to be here. I will say that the art program is also really struggling right now. And this is in a file with a lot less layers than the one we were just working in. Where is what I'm working on? So, stretch break. Stretch break. I'm gonna hop over here again, and I'm going to restart my program. So hopefully that can fix things. It's chugging. And if it can't be messing with my computer though, because it's not running on anything on my computer, so don't know. No more water. Oh, well, what do you mean that we... What do you mean bring this back? That just sounds like a white elephant. We just have to, like, elect Santas at white elephants. Which, I would. I would get along with that. Okay, unfortunately, we're going to be merging things down. We do be doing the merging things down, though. Santa for President 2028. Yeah, I don't know how much it's, like, showing on your end, but... What is this folder? Why was it not visible? I'm so confused. Hold on. Oh! It's a folder we're deleting. Okay. So there's that. I'm going to be sitting here doing some merging of downs because I actually am at a point where I don't have anything fun to do for you to look at. So we're just going to sit here, figure out how to yap and how to talk about electing Santas. How to, oh no, don't do that to me. Oh, no. Hot take, white elephant parties are just Saturnalia parties. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's my hot take. I don't want to. Okay, so when I merge it down, it's not letting me keep the name. So, I might call it, guys. I know we've only been going for like an hour 45, but I swear I don't have anything more fun to do because, I mean, no, I don't. I need to layer things down, and it's just going to be a lot of typing and a lot of. Oh, yeah, I didn't hear you. A lot of typing, a lot of merging, and it's not going to be fun. So I'm going to unfortunately call it. We will work on shading these guys next time. And I will... I'll see if I can post the non-ghost version of Miss May here with the face included. We won't judge your typing. Well, I mean, okay, if you say so. I didn't expect you to judge my typing. I was just like, I don't think it's going to be fun. Because if you see here, in this pane, if I merge the line art, which is labeled, with the coloring that is not labeled, it retains the unlabeled bottom name. So I need to then type, like, remember that this is right here, merge down, rename right here. Whiskers, that's alone. Head, merge down. Head. Ear left. Ear left. So that's where I'm gonna be for the next like half hour. What's your ideal Saturnalia party? Tell me about your ideal Saturnalia party. This holiday. Hold on. I think it was right arm. I hope it was right arm. So, Saturnalia license permitted. Publicly typing. I mean, my phone is so hot right now. whiskers, mouth. A book of bad poems by the worst poet of all time as a joke from it. Okay, that took a lot less time than I thought it would. So now we can get on to some kind of shading happening. I'm not going to touch the pieces of Lady Lapine because I've already worked on shading on the main and I want to do it the same way. Just learning about Saturnalia parties, didn't expect it. Yeah, I didn't expect it either, but well, that's what we're here for. So how are we gonna do this? Do that. Roll. It was like a multiply. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Experiment, I guess. But we're gonna have this. Ooh, felt tip soft up. And then I've noticed that the light for my model is kind of coming from up and to the right. So we'll see how we can kind of make that apparent in the shading here. I also just don't want it to be super stark, but at the same time, I did a good job with the shading on the main one, and now I'm like, uh-oh, I have to make it match. We're finally released from the hell of grocery shopping. Fantastic! Welcome! We are struggling with shading. Having a time. Hi, Doji. So what I'm gonna do, actually, just so I can match stuff, is I'm going to pull the image I sent earlier, or the image I gave to you guys earlier, to myself. This one. I'll hop over here. We're struggling with shading and learning about Saturnalia. It's so true. Oh, you might be a little bit behind, Stephanie. Not that you can hear me say that if you're behind, but, you know. Okay. So we have the invisible lady here. Don't worry. Note for schnitzels. Gosh, it's so hard to find good pickles here. Okay, so we have invisible lady. Don't worry about it. She's just here so we can shade correctly. And by shade correctly, I mean I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing, but we're gonna make it work. So we're gonna start here. And like I said, the light really does feel like it's coming from here. Not that you can see that. Up and to the left. I kind of... I didn't think this all the way through when I was doing my layering. I rarely think things through when I'm doing layering. But that's okay, because there's tools for that. Elegant. That is a good way to put it, huh? It is an elegant shopping list. No, what's going on here? Something like that. Something like that. And then we'd have it on multiply and like 30%. That's something. That's something. Yeah, we didn't do almost anything for Carnival this year. I'm hoping we get to do a lot more next year. Than that. So we can just Milanesa. We'll just pretend that the Milanesa here is schnitzel. Oh, no, we gotta have more depth than that. We gotta be better than that. Oh, not that though. Oh, Not literally crying. No, 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 no. Hi, Maya. Hi, welcome in. Yeah, I had never really done Carnival before at all. So I was like, wow, we're gonna have to be able to do stuff. Did it crash on her? Oh no! No, it just likes to crash sometimes. Here we go. Here's where we are. So far it hasn't crashed, but and I'm also like the ghost of Christmas past. But we have, this is all just one layer here, but we're working on the toggles for Miss May and Little Lynn for shading right now. And we finished the face earlier, which has not been incorporated yet. And what else are we doing? The shading on the body itself still needs some help, but trying to do that on the computer is a pain. I much prefer working on my phone. Arm, arm, arm. Not leg, arm. I was saying earlier, what I really need is for the computer to know exactly what brush I want without me having to pick it. I've been behind before. Sorry. Left leg, which is this one. Oh, and I turned that off, so I can't grab it. This. Problem is the layers is what I'm getting kind of, yeah, because what am I gonna say here? The layers have to be separated in order for the program to work, but I have like 3 different files right now. I have the body, I have the face, and then I have this one that I'm working on, which is the toggles. Hi, Adnan, hi! How many skills? Oh, thank you! Right now we're working on, ignore the ghost of Christmas past here, but we're working on the toggles. We're working on Miss May and Little Lynn, which I'm very happy about. And we're talking about Schnitzel and Saturnalia. That's some shade. I'm turning this back off because I can't. It's way too much information. Going back in here. And I want to color this down because I need this to have some more depth. It means we're gonna have to turn off hand so I can see things. Cuff, arm, cuff, hand. There we go. So I can see what I'm doing. Okay, bye, Stephanie. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So we want like a nice dark. I want this way smaller. Way smaller. There we go. No. That feels better. That feels better. Okay. So. Hoping things are slowing down so I can join more. Ooh. What else does he need? He needs some highlight on his little buttons. And probably, I can't see the reference. Hold on, I gotta pull this guy down. I have him up on my shelf. We have white thread or black thread? He has black thread. That feels good. That feels good. You're moved! Yay! I also need some... Where did the shading go for this leg? I swear I did it. Oop, not that. Don't do that. I thought I did. Alright, so now turn this back on to get the color I need. But this should have like... I didn't go all the way down. Okay. There. That's better. Procrastinating. We're doing our best here. We're doing our best here. Am I procrastinating? Maybe. But I'm on stream, so it's fine. Okay. Let's pull all this together. Think about Miss May here. She's going to need a different shading color because I don't think this purple's going to do her any good. But we can see. Ooh, nope. Don't do that. Right. If I make this the same kind of shading we had for, yeah, see, bad. It looks bad. Do I make vision boards or resolutions? Yes, I love doing that. Working with vision boards, I've only done it once, I think, and it didn't really work the way I wanted it to. And resolutions are always really hard. So what I have done that was really nice was it's not the right color either. That's better. Was a ritual that Reanimator helped out figuring out is we picked 13? Yeah, I think 13 goals, or like, I guess resolutions, but more like affirmation kind of goals, manifesting goals. Wrote those down, cut them up into strips, right? Folded them up. You could fold them up normal, you could fold them up into cute paper stars, whatever you want to do. Fold them up. And then there was something that you like said, like a incantation or something, over a fire, like a bonfire. And then you throw 12 of them into the fire and you unfold the last one. And that's the one that you're in charge of doing. That's the one that like you have to do yourself. And the rest of them, supposedly the universe helps out. Now, I did that at the beginning of this year, or I guess for the end of last year for this year. And I loved doing it. And then I completely forgot what my 13 resolutions were. And so I don't know if it worked or not. But I want to do it again so that I can try and see if it actually works and like write down what I wrote down instead of throwing all evidence into the fire. Something like this, but also not. The shading on her is going to be a lot harder, I think. Oh yeah, the 12 card polls. We love doing that. And they're 20% off right now if you want to hire me to do a 12 card poll to see what your 2026 is going to be like. Yeah, I love doing that. I need to just like put this down somewhere else, but I know I'm not going to. Like, oh, that's weird. Because I already decided I don't want that color. So yeah, I'm gonna have to. Is that the color we decided on? I guess so. Which means up here. Like, get it for myself. Ask current future reading person. I'm currently dating. Yeah, I bet. Lent is for the resolutions where I specifically want to do something less. Yeah, that makes sense. I remember that this is gonna be a wild story, but I didn't know like how. Hi Ragan, welcome in. No, we're just doing art today. Did I? Oh, I didn't turn this back. I was like, why is that like extra orange compared to the rest of them? I didn't turn it back on to multiply. Okay, for this one, I think I have to turn off the head, otherwise I won't know what I'm doing. So, oh, the whiskers. What are those? What are those? Just whiskers. I know where they were. Head, whiskers. Okay. So we're gonna... What are we gonna do here? Nope. Also, no. Hi, CB. Welcome in. We're doing okay. We're just doing shading. Birthday falls during Lent, so a cheat day. I think that works perfect. It's just about being kind to yourself, you know? Okay, I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing better than we might even think. I mean, you're like, what do you mean? I thought you were doing great. Well, we're doing better than I thought. Which is all that matters. I want my MTV. A bufo ceremony? What is that? I want to know more. What does that mean? I'm just realizing now that my full suspender dress does not go that far up, but that's fine. I can turn her head back on. Oop. There's that, but her face, she needs her green. That color green. And the weird little white eyeliner she has. Oh, maybe not. Maybe she can go without it. Babies! Children! Ancestral shamanic ceremony here in Mexico. Small dose of the bufo fog's tail to induce ego death. That sounds, yeah, intense for sure. I'm so glad you got to do that. Love to catch the permanent ego death. And does it mesh with the rest? More or less. I think I might have. And then they definitely need, just realized, oops, Not that. Way down here at the bottom. Gonna need shadows. They're gonna need their own shadows. That'll move with them. And you're right. This is gonna need. Like remembering that I am all that is and also nothing. I've heard that that's really good for you to have the temporary stuff. But yeah, you definitely. We don't want to live in the Evangelion world. We do need egos. That's so cool. I'm so glad you got to experience that. Oh, gosh darn it. Keep turning this off. I don't want it there, but then I keep realizing I need it there. Oh. Seeing everyone clapping would be weird, though. Yeah, could do without the clapping. Mm-hmm. I wonder how I could make the shadows not add like that. I also think that they're too like showing. Oops, not that one. Well, I guess that one does need to move too. I think they're showing just like too much depth. There's not that much space. That's better. Bye, thank you for stopping in. It means so much. You just dropped legendary wisdom and you're leaving. Huge, huge flex. I love it. No. Kind of. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. The old hermit of the mountain retreats. Okay. For real now, though, I feel like my brain's gonna explode. This is so much is going on. I'm gonna try and add... Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Ugh. Unless they fully ascend it. Okay. I think I am actually gonna call it. This time, like, yeah, my head is... I don't know if I can keep going. I should keep going. But I'm just like, ugh. This color I can put on the hands. At what cost? When is my brain gonna start just exploding? Not with that. Like I said, just want the computer to know what brush I want without me having to pick it. That's really, really the goal here. No wonder my brain's exploding. How many layers are we at for just these two little guys? 55? It is gonna get merged now. Promise. But as of right now, it doesn't feel that way. CB, the all-knowing sage retreating. Y'all are giving each other roles. I love it. Realizing now this shape is all wrong. That's left. I want cuff. right to fix it. Oh, it's... Oh. I just want the computer to know what brush I want before I have to pick it. That's better. Oh, thank you, Maya. Thank you. Explosion rat. Wow. Fantastic. No. Every rat gathers in the nest. Oh no. Saturn, perfect. Okay, y'all, is it just me or does Miss May need like her colors adjusted? Yeah, I know. I need to make a Discord, but that means I have to make like a new Discord account, and that's so much work. Yeah, after holidays, January is a good time. That's when we'll start. We'll add two more streams a week in January. Can you believe it? We're gonna jump up to 5 a week. Miss May needs a body before you decide. Miss May has a body. What are you talking about? Do you not see it? Then the colors really need adjusting. Like my face needs to be in there. Like Lady Lapine's face needs to be there. The nest. In high school, my friends all said that I would run a cult or join a cult. And then I was like, no, I want to get into radio. And here I am, as a witch VTuber. I feel like it's fitting. Yeah, Lady Lapine's face. Yeah, I need to get that in there. I cannot easily do that right now. The colors would pass as white gloves. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. There's definitely still more to do. But I think for real this time, I'll call it. Because we have been going now for how long? For three and a half hours about. You're a nervous clown. It's so true. My classmates saw you for what you were. Yeah, they did. But I'm gonna leave it here. I'll put up, I'll try to put up a kind of work in progress picture here on YouTube and over on my Instagram of what we got through and where we're at today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you for your clown ratting. Get hype. Sour Patch Clown, yeah. I'll be on Friday, same time for tarot. And see. Yeah, extremely overwhelmed. The cold water doesn't get warmer if you jump in late. Oh my god, that's profound. That's profound. I love that. I might steal that from you, honestly. And yeah. Excited. Happy. How are we feeling? How are we feeling, guys? How are we feeling about this? This amalgamation that has no face and 4 arms. Don't just go spouting deep wisdom at me. Yeah, no problem, Maya. Thank you for being here. So, okay. Everybody have a good night. Have a good Thursday. And I'll see you on Friday, okay? Thank you for being so awesome and such an amazing audience. It's so lovely I get to have everybody here. It's so amazing that you guys are already, like, we already have community and, like, love and joy. And, like, I never thought it would be this easy. You guys make it easy. So, I will see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.